like the Nets were just a step fast tonight, and especially in the first half, and just getting up there and finishing off the half so well. What was your take on how the team came out?
The first unit kind of set the tone. It was a +5 when we started making substitutions. They snuck back in against our second unit, and they leveraged out the game and eventually took the lead in the first quarter. I believe the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds they kind of pushed away. It was layups and dunks and threes. Back-to-back threes were significant. Second half, we come out. Third quarter, we go a +2. Fourth quarter, we go +9. It's too late. We have to play 4 quarters. We understand that. We have to embrace the process and understand one thing, that with our team and our players, we have to allow them to try to find their way, be aggressive, but at the same time, we have to be there to pick them up when they don't succeed or are not efficient. We also want to make sure that our energy and effort is the same. Our energy wasn't there. Effort like it came back in the end, but it was kind of an older group. So we're learning our way, and we have to embrace the process.
With the line being so thin between, paying attention to detail and defensive play, and then those kind of slip-ups where they just go on those runs, is that sort of a learning process for the younger guys?
Many times in the league, it's a learning process for the younger guys. We need all 5 guys to be into it and be active. We don't have a full roster, so we can't take shortcuts on plays. 4 guys can't play 1 guy, be tuned out. 3 guys can't play 2 guys, don't box out. We understand we need all 5. So it's kind of cliche, but it's more than ever for us.
At this point, Earl, do you say anything to the guys at all as this continues?
Absolutely. There's no 1 player or 2 players that loses games or win games. We win as a team, we lose as a team. We take it and we're accountable for our actions. And that's part of the process in growing up and maturing. Like I sit here and I take it, we all take it, and we do it together. And the main thing is we continue to push forward and find ways, continue to build. We understand that the season's not over tomorrow or Saturday. We have more games to play. We have to be creative and innovative as staff and keep everyone believing and finding focus and finding ways to engage our players mentally more than just physically, and that's continuous.
What do you see as the difference between stretches like the end of the second half and your good stretches?
Every game is different. If you look at the end of the second half, I think
Or end of the first half.
Yeah, the end of the first half, I think they hit threes, got out of transition, back-to-back threes. If you look at the end of the game, it was kind of a mature group. The young guys were pretty much out of the game. But at the same time, we have to keep them engaged. This process is not just about older guys trying to finish games. We have to try to find minutes for the young guys. We wish we could get Alex Lynn more minutes. Foul trouble kind of hurt us. But put him at the end of the game and let him make some plays down the stretch and feel the pressure.
In a 13-game losing streak, what's the line between disciplining them and getting them to focus on those details and also staying positive to try and foster that culture that you're talking about?
The thin line is called belief. And you have to know when to push, you gotta know when to hug, you gotta know when to uplift, you gotta know when to hold accountable. So every guy is different. So we have to engage our players beyond the physical. And I think right now that's more significant for us.
John Lure looked pretty active in his 4 minutes at the end of the third quarter there. What is your plan behind putting him behind Humphries and Teletovic? Obviously Teletovic had a good night tonight.
Teletovic has been our main scorer off the bench. He's been great for us off the bench. John Lure and Chris Humphries, we go back and forth with those two. The thing with Chris Humphries, he gives us physical play, rebounds. He has 11 minutes, 10 rebounds. It's pretty solid. John Lure comes out, he's great offensively. 2 for 4 in 4 minutes and 38 seconds. We wish he could combine the two. So we have to make sure we figure out what's best. One thing we want to try to do is establish the game defensively and physical play is the main thing to start the game. We want screeners for Devin Booker. So, Tyson and Chris are going to set great screens. John Lure is more a pick and pop guy, a slip guy. Come to the second unit, Alex Lynn needs his minutes. He's not going to play over Alex Lynn. And Mirza Teletovic is kind of hard to play him over Mirza. So the thing about John Lure is he is a professional. He understands his role. He never complains. When he has the opportunity, he plays well.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.